tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, it's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The numbers for Sanders last week: 15 carries, 139 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Binds.
Hurts fumbles it.
Now we've got an injured player, and unfortunately that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's down on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Wentz going to run with it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
to throw again. Carr eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. From the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll roll it out right. He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Eagles 10, Raiders 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Carr again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to end it, and it's caught inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Carr flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They get this out left, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs,
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
that could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Carr escaping the pressure right.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Hurts.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first and 10. It's Hurts.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding. Hurts fires it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They got 29 yards that time. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Got an open man, it's Rose.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And he puts it through.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Now we have Kelsey. Slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at the...
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Open man is Arcega right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Right side.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he'll find his man on the outside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Miles Sanders.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 12-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Left side here to Sanders. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them. 2
scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To try again after the sack. Carr.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up third down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Flush to his right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because you know, a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carr going to throw here. Steps away to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Tonight, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they